Again, a lot of national attention on today's primary. Political reporter Rick Alman is here to explain how tonight's results could impact Michigan's future and the future of the Democratic Party as a whole going into the midterms.
Yeah, George, and that's one of the reasons there's so much attention being paid to this primary and why I expect voting numbers to be up from a normal primary. Now, Michigan's open U.S. Senate seat features Abdul El-Sayed and Haley Stevens. They have been in a really tight contest that's been going on for over a year. And why does it matter? Well, it starts with who's going to represent you and I in the United States Senate starting in January. That, of course, is the base of the whole thing, but it's also kind of a struggle for the heart and soul of the Michigan Democratic Party. And I asked Haley Stevens about that last night at one of her events. She kind of sidestepped a little bit, but there's very difference between Stevens, who has been endorsed by all of the, if you will, the establishment Democrats, while Abdul El-Sayed is seen people like Bernie Sanders and AOC come in and help campaign for him. The reason that matters is whichever one of these people wins that primary, it could be something that is used in 2028 and the presidential sweepstakes, where once again Michigan will be very much up for grabs, and it will give those potential Democratic and even Republican presidential candidates an idea of what the state will look like. There's another big race we're watching very carefully, and that's the race for governor. You'll see that John James and Perry Johnson on the Republican side have also been in this race that has had some attrition. We've seen some people drop out, but now we come down to those two on the Republican side. Of course, over on the Democratic side, you have Chris Swanson and Jocelyn Benson in that race that has been more separated according to polling. But this James and Johnson contest is also going to be telling and give you a little bit of an idea where the Republicans are as a party in the state. So that's something we'll be watching very closely. And of course, we're going to have people at all of these watch parties too. They'll be all over the state. And finally, here's the thing I want you to think about as you vote and as we look at the returns that come in. One of the biggest issues in the state will be control of the state House and the state Senate. All 148 of those seats are up for a vote. Some of those will be settled today when this primary is over, George, because some of those districts are drawn in such a way that they're automatically almost Democratic or Republican. So we'll be watching some of those pretty closely too, because it could change the balance of power in the state. We just don't know, because this will only be the second time that those districts have been tested since redrawing after the 2020 census.
It's going to be an interesting night.
It is that.
All right, Rick, thank you very much. We're also watching plenty of local measures and ballot proposals. We'll bring you the latest results as they come in on air and online. Wall-to-wall coverage begins at 9 tonight on Wood TV Plus. That's immediately followed by our newscast at 10 and 11 on WXSP and on Wood TV.